Jake Paul seemed to have a wild 24 hours over the weekend as he claimed to have sneaked into the UFC Noche event at the Sphere in Las Vegas. Before flying to Texas to face off with Mike Tyson at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The same venue. He'll be fighting the former world heavyweight boxing champion in a highly anticipated showdown available on Netflix. The UFC Noche event broke numerous records for the market-leading mixed martial arts firm, UFC boss Dana White told GiveSport and other media September 14. White said ticket sales generated $22 million. The highest ever gate at a UFC event. There were also records for most money generated from merchandise at an UFC event. 2. It was not because of the 10-fight card, which featured a main event between Sean O'Malley and Merab Dvalishvili, but rather, the unique abilities of the $2.3 billion mega venue. UFC custom-made graphics and movies to adorn on the computer displays that are 3 times the size of football fields. The event was a hot ticket. So much so that Jake Paul wanted to attend. The only issue, though, was Paul saying he was banned at all UFC events. To bypass the ban, Paul returned to the types of pranks that helped make him famous on YouTube. Jake Paul was back to his old tricks again over the weekend as, in a new video on Instagram, Paul claimed to have skirted a UFC ban by putting on a disguise and getting an expensive floor seat at one of the UFC's most ambitious shows of all time. Though sponsored by Riyadh Season, UFC 306, according to White, was a love letter to Mexico. Though there weren't any Mexican fighters in the main event, Alexa Grasso challenged for the UFC women's flyweight title against the champion Valentina Shevchenko. Fighters like Diego Lopez, Daniel Zellhuber, and Raul Rosas were also on the card. White, to GiveSport and other media, had long proclaimed this event as the greatest live combat sports show of all time, and Paul didn't want to be denied a seat to the hottest ticket in town. With UFC 306 taking place on the Saturday, Paul had little time to enjoy Las Vegas as he had to head to Arlington to film promotional footage for his heavyweight showdown with boxing icon Mike Tyson. Though there is a 31-year age gap between them. The bout has been sanctioned as an official one by the Texas Commission. They will compete over 8x2-minute rounds and the result will count on each fighter's official pro records. Netflix airs the event to a potentially significant audience November 15.